Hello and welcome to the Pod Daddy podcast. Holy shit, I almost forgot it was a podcast. With me, your co-daddy, Daddy Randy, and with my co-daddy, Daddy Pie.
Daddy Pa.
And we have a special guest here today. And I call him special. He's not as special as the previous ones. Just shitting on him for a second. This guest daddy, Daddy Fappy? Daddy Fappy.
Daddy Fappy.
Oh,
Oh,
Fap
wow,
Daddy.
now it sounds horrible when I say it.
Say it again.
Daddy Fappy.
Oh, okay, sure. Why does
Nah,
Daddy Fappy sound like a fucking baby?
Because he does.
It's a cute name. You know, it has to go with a cute voice.
Fappy?
If that's what helps you sleep at night.
Unfortunately, it is.
Well, we're off to quite the start.
I mean, you're imagining you in my head, plus me being called Fappy mixed together. You know,
Oh,
it really does the trick.
yeah,
It just makes me instantly pass out.
Obviously, he's lying to you.
Of how tragic my life is.
As a matter of fact, I'm the one who helps him sleep at night with chloroform.
Oh.
What?
Let's be
I
honest.
lock the doors at
it
night.
helps. What?
What? I lock the doors at night.
Oh, doors. They always make you feel secure, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yes.
Yeah, now I'm not sure anymore.
Well,
here's the problem. Well, at least with Daddy Randy, you have to close the doors and make them secure and have a dog and more security than Michael Jackson's life has had, like in his previous life. But with me, I just use a pill with you, just like Bill Cosby, and the rest is history.
yeah, if you use a pill on yourself, you don't even need me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I use it on Daddy Fappy.
What?
No, hold on. Do you come after me?
No, dear God, no.
So you come up before me? Because I show up with the chloroform. Where do you come in with the pill?
I'm in the closet.
Ah, son of a bitch. This is it.
Should I be worried right now?
One day, Daddy Fappy, you're gonna wake up and there's gonna be a Daddy Pie passed out in your fucking closet. Because that's it. He tells me where he lives. Well, where he goes.
Honestly,
I know where he
feel it's
lives.
been so long since I saw you guys. To me, it wouldn't be a surprise. It would be a surprise. It wouldn't be like a bad one. I'd be like, "Oh, damn, it's you!" Like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in ages." But he's passed out. I'm like, I guess I should just, lay down next to him.
Playing with my nips.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Yeah, well, I miss it.
I wouldn't even think of that. Now stop it, you.
We're not gonna do that here.
Oh, okay.
We
need to be professional
do that
about
after the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. No, nothing's gonna happen after the podcast, dear listeners.
Yes. We're not gonna put cheese on Daddy Fappy.
Huh?
Cheddar?
No. Huh? No.
Pepper jack? Cheddar? American?
Alright, fuck it. If you're so interested, what kind of cheese would you have on you? There's so many types.
Oh man, honestly, I like things to be spicy a little bit, so I'll probably go with the pepper jack.
Oh, we have a sadist.
Oh well,
okay.
I'm not. It's not gonna burn me as much as gonna burn you guys. So
not gonna burn my tongue.
Oh
well,
man, that's
you're
such
gonna
a good
enjoy
idea.
that, I can guarantee.
Wait, is there fries?
Shit, I don't see why not.
I mean, really, you want him to do everything? Come on, man. You gotta show up with something.
No,
I'll bring the fondue pot and just put molten cheese.
Oh, fondue. Now we're thinking.
Now we're
going cultural.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we planning for this? All right. So I was thinking to bring a fondue pot. The cheese is already melting.
Ooh.
And then I'll suck in my stomach so it turns into like some sort of a bowl shape.
Okay.
And then you guys will have the like fondue sticks. I'll be preparing some bread on the side, some what other thing can you use cheese
chicken
with?
nuggets.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I love chicken nuggets.
and you guys can just dig in.
Wait. It looks like you brought everything, but I'll be bringing the chicken nuggets and the pole.
Yeah, sure. Because
What about you, Daddy Randy? What are you bringing to the
the
table?
sticks and the fries are on me.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Well,
So
it's settled then.
okay, I guess the only thing I have to do now is just shave my body.
No,
Not
don't.
unless if you guys okay with having
Shave your
hair.
body, come on.
No,
You know
come
I
on.
like it unshaven. Like that, this is going on the internet. I just have to
Oh.
accept that.
Oh, this is episode 12.
Oh yeah, episode 12. Yeah,
Yeah, it took a beautiful turn.
yeah. Took us 12 episodes to discuss the possible future sexual encounters.
Which is we didn't plan for it. We planned on the 1000th episode, but yeah, sure.
We didn't plan that.
Oh, we planned
What
for
can I say? I'm just too tempting.
well, if the
Yeah.
listeners can see you, they would understand.
Hold on. Which of us brought this up at first?
Me.
Ah, okay. All right.
Oh, the fact that I was gonna lay down next to him, and you said, "Oh, that was cute."
Yeah,
Oh
chloroform.
God. Things escalate, don't they?
Oh, yes, they
Yeah.
do, in a
Yes,
good
they do.
way.
Sometimes in a good way.
Well, actually, if you think about it, words can be manipulative. God damn it, I can't say it.
Yeah. Apparently, you have difficulty manipulating words.
Yes, it is a cluster badangadang.
You know what? When in doubt, just say badongadong.
Yeah, just say that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to eat. Badongadong.
It's a badangadang.
A what? A
From
badongadong?
what
You don't know
fucking
it? You've
hellhole do
never
I
heard of
order
it?
that? But as a food?
It could be a food menu created by C. We just need to know exactly what it is.
Well, it depends on how you pronounce it.
Just like how you said a badongadong.
Yeah, if you want the badangadang, that's a hot dog. But if you want a badangadang, no, you just get titties.
I would like
Oh,
one of each, please.
what fucking restaurant is this?
It's a brothel.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it is. But imagine it as a restaurant. Hey man, where you at? Oh, I'm at your mama's badangadang.
Oh yeah, your mama's badongadong. What a nice place. I wanted to order from there, but it seems a little difficult to have deliveries for some reason.
No, there's no deliveries, unfortunately. You have to come to the place.
Yeah, if you really want some of that, you gotta get to it.
Yeah, you want the mama's badangadang? Come to the place. Wordplay.
Yeah,
Like come to the
Yeah,
place, or like quote unquote
I
wink
assumed you
wink
would figure it
come.
out from the second time you said it.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. The second option, Fappy, which is the come to the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But some people are finding difficulties in actually staying in line because the line was too long and everyone's like, God damn it, I don't want mama's batangatang today. Maybe I'll come back later early. It's a long line, man.
Sure.
Yeah, I can only imagine the commercials that we'll be doing.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I might have some ideas.
Okay, hit me.
Are you tired of your mama's badongadong? Well, you're in luck. Come in here and try Daddy Pie's badongadong. It's better, it's hotter, and it comes straight to your table.
Well, there you go.
Well, that is well played, sir. That is well played.
Yeah.
How do we
Oh
enter?
wait, like
1 point
I
for
didn't
Daddy
mean
Fappy.
I changed the name. I know we were going with Mama's Badongadong, but we need something to attract the customers.
Yeah.
Everyone's eating
Daddy
home
Pies.
nowadays, so they want something to grab
Different.
their attention to make them come to our place.
Oh, to come to our place.
Yeah,
I
and who's been cooking their food? Their mamas. So are they
Yeah.
tired of their Mama's Badongadong? I know for sure I am.
Are you tired from your mama's batangatang?
All the
I,
time.
Daddy Randy?
yeah. Well, it's just I find it highly entertaining how much we've committed to this. This is quite the rabbit hole, and I'm glad we got every step we did into it.
Yeah, I'm glad. See, that's what I've been trying to say. That words can be batangatang.
Yeah.
Manipulative. Hey, I said it.
Manipulative.
Sure, that.
Did I not say it
Okay.
right?
No,
He
you said
didn't pronounce it right, but he did say it, so he still got something.
it's the thought that counts.
Sure.
Oh, you guys were in luck. I just searched up Badongadong on Google, and there's no hits. We can be the first one.
Are you kidding me?
Not a single hit. Not even nothing.
Okay,
No
okay,
results
Yeah.
containing all your search terms were found. Oh my god,
okay,
you guys, we've literally struck gold.
okay. We're just gonna call the restaurant Batangatong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
well, dear listeners, if you steal the idea, I'm gonna steal something you never knew you had, but you always valued.
Jesus.
A penis.
Sure.
Sure, let's say that.
I just, you know,
I
it's
never knew
nice.
I had a penis.
Now,
Not
here's the
until I
thing.
told Badongadong's name.
It's nice. It's nice to threaten someone, but to
Yeah.
keep them also guessing as to what exactly they're being threatened with. That really settles in the fear.
It could be nipples. It could be their badonkadonks.
Yeah, it could be your liver. You need your liver. You can
Yeah, I don't
have all
need.
the money you stole from this idea that you stole, but good luck with that lack of liver you have there.
I'm sorry, just quick survey. Do we know the age range for our audience?
Yeah.
I don't give a
Okay.
shit. It's
Oh
you know
man.
what? I'd be surprised if they were children.
I'd be surprised too because I'm spreading this garbage.
Dude, honestly, children nowadays are just way too interested in these kind of tongues. Like, dude, he just said badongadong. And he said penis.
And
Yeah,
nipples.
they always were in that age.
I know that because that's how I was.
I used to react the same thing, especially to
Right?
pee jokes.
I
Exactly.
guess
PP
I'm the
jokes were
psychopath.
golden.
No, Randy, don't expose yourself, please.
I mean, I just thought about it from a distance.
From
Yeah,
hindsight,
I tried. No, not from hindsight. I wasn't so reactive to these kinds of things. They say PP. It's just it's. I like to look at someone as they do that and think about them and what they're going through. And they say, "He said PP." I don't know why he was a Russian child.
You said PP. That is hilarious.
Our teacher today, he said PP. I laughed to death. I could not breathe. He wants to beat the shit out of me. I threw vodka at his face and ran away from classroom. Today was good day. Apparently, today was a good day can also be a song. Shit, who was it? Ice Cube? Yeah, fuck it. You can make
yeah.
Oh,
a Russian version of it.
I was thinking
Sure.
of the Black Eyed Peas. A
Ah,
feeling.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking of Hitler.
What?
sure you
Gandhi?
were.
Gandhi?
Ah, yes,
Uh-huh.
Gandhi.
Yes.
That's
That's my
exactly
man.
what you should be thinking about when I impersonate a Russian child who will
Exactly.
throw a vodka at his teacher after he told him pee pee.
Well, Gandhi is a good pianist.
Is he
He's just
now?
fucking losing it now. It happens. It happens with what we do with Daddy Pie.
Uh, I'm known for a
It's
screw up.
you know what? For once in my life, it's not my fault that
Yeah, for once.
that he's mentally as damaged.
I'm sorry, I'm distracting you.
Distracting who and how?
And how are you distracted?
No, I'm distracting Daddy Pie.
Ah,
Mm.
okay.
I know
Nah,
it's my voice. I can't help it.
it's fine.
Yeah, of
What did
course
it
it's
say?
fine to you. You've grown immunity to me. I'm actually surprised.
Who, him? No, man, he misses you a lot.
Yeah, I know. But I guess
Immunity to you trying to distract me? Is that what you mean?
well, yeah, but should we bring back the dark history we had? Sure.
No,
Let's just go ahead.
no,
No,
fuck
No?
them.
no.
No, the listeners don't even deserve it, and they know it.
Yeah, this
But
is
they
gold.
need to know how you used to they need to understand how we used to be back then and how you were able to grow this immunity against me.
No, no, no. We'll have you again, man. We'll have you again. Not now.
Yeah, fuck it. They don't
What-
deserve their shit.
All
I
right, fine.
mean, you remember when he used to tickle my butthole
Who the fuck? Huh?
and shove his Nokia phone up in my ass?
Yes, yes, of course, with the flash open.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to be like the DJ at the classroom's disco ball.
Honey,
Oh, no,
I
it's
was I
that.
was the DJ, and
I,
Johan was my bodyguard.
first of all, I'm surprised how much you're willing to say on this podcast. Second of all, who? With the flash open?
You.
With your old
Okay.
Nokia phone.
If I did that, uh, that was possibly not out of sexual intent, but malicious intent.
Yeah, it's always been like that to you.
Oh shit!
But it was
I don't
dark
remember
too.
beating
But
the
I
shit
liked
out of
it.
you with the Nokia.
But I liked it. But
Although,
you go soft on me.
yeah. What?
What?
You used, you know how many times you bashed skulls with your Nokia phone?
Oh yeah, but they were mostly one guy.
The
Oh
blueberry?
man.
Our previously mentioned black guy.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah. He really liked not teasing me. What is it? Aggravating me sometimes.
Aggravating.
Just
Yeah, yeah.
giving me an excuse to beat the shit out of him with my phone.
Well, you know, black people, they do search for an excuse to be kneed to the ground.
Yeah, and shout out to Nokias, by the way.
Yeah,
Those things, you could actually use them as a weapon.
Oh
exactly.
yeah. It lived
Uh,
with him for 3 years.
yeah, one time I got my Nokia phone stuck inside the wall. I mean,
Oh yeah.
halfway inside. Yeah, yeah.
It did it that's true.
So it's a fossil.
Sure.
It's
I think I
a
still
piece
have.
of history.
Hold up a minute. Yeah, I still have it. It's
Oh
there.
Jesus.
It's gonna be my apocalypse phone.
I thought you whipped out a gun with that sound.
No, that was just a draw. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
The gun is still in there. I didn't whip it out. What?
What?
Hmm?
No, no. No, you don't need. Listen, man. Look,
Yeah,
when you got a phone, you have a ranged weapon. A Nokia phone, of course.
yeah, of course.
Yes. Otherwise, you might need a gun. Plus, they would never see it coming. Who the fuck throws a phone around, especially if they own the phone?
No one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure the previous Nokia owners are keeping their phones as a thing apocalypse that's gonna happen basically
Yeah.
in the upcoming centuries.
Plus, you're not gonna throw it away. It's
No.
not broken. We both know it works. Me and this guy who has the Nokia. They just keep it there because it still has potential value.
Exactly. If you have value, I mean, why would you throw away a phone?
Yeah.
You can hit a
Well,
black.
unless it was one of those, smartphones.
Oh, okay, yeah, that you can
They're
throw away.
just yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta be specific about what value you're talking about.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Like,
I'll tell
how
Oh,
you.
is it
combat
valuable?
value, first of all.
Combat value. Okay, because market
Yeah,
value, yeah, they're not worth anything right now.
yeah. Combat value. You might as well throw a cup instead. If it's a
No, that,
smartphone
Jeez.
that's for women, not for us.
or a mug. Yeah, sure.
But here's the thing: the value of the Nokia phones, where you can use it in future in battle, is to hit a black guy, hit your woman, hit any kind of female in this world, but never hit your dog or cat or your homeboy. Hit a woman, hit a black guy. They deserve it. Sponsored by Nokia.
Nokia.
And they're shut
We
down.
prefer house abuse. You can protect your family from thieves and beat the shit out of them when they don't know how to react to thieves.
How are
Pretty
you?
good for interrogations as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to mention that, but fuck it.
All right, let's go
Oh
there.
man, I'm just revealing everything about the phone. Shit, my bad.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're
no, it's
sponsored by.
okay. It happens. People talk in podcasts.
That's what podcasts are for.
Yeah.
Do you think one day
Oh
we can
man,
get Elon Musk here?
I feel bad for him if that's the
If
case.
you believe hard enough.
Yeah, I believe I can
We're
get.
talking about a man who is a living legend, a living meme. He's willing to do things for the sake of the people.
Exactly. He should be our president.
Only if he's running.
I'll make him run.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
I will send a lot of
Hey, look,
messages.
man, he's better off doing what he's doing rather than dealing with democratic shenanigans.
Right?
Like putting anime girls on his rockets.
Yeah, that's so much, because then they're doing something. Oh,
What about
he's doing
Pickle Rick?
something.
What about Pickle Rick on a rocket?
Well, that's his choice. He can do whatever he wants.
But the people demand Pickle Rick on a rocket.
You see, again with the democracy shit, dude. He doesn't need a voting base in his life. He has to
That
get
is
people
true.
to Mars.
Hey,
He does what he wants.
He can send me to Daddy Fappy's Uranus.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you don't need him. You're always welcome.
Well, thanks. This is the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We have business to attend.
Mm-hmm. Pod Daddy Podcast, episode 12.
Wait, are we gonna talk about the American experience I've been having?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. We
You
got
can
a
hit
couple
us
of
up with
minutes.
that. Yeah.
Whenever you guys hear the American dream or the American life, what do you get out of it?
Coochie.
Other than that,
Oh, party.
well, I mean, yeah, coochie is a given, and they're just everywhere, and they're easy to get.
Yeah, and I just want you. I don't want any coochie.
You can tell from my silence that I don't think of anything when I think about the American dream.
Yeah, you just think
It's
of
just
Russia. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
but
you know what? Fair enough. There's so many people who want to be Russia itself.
what
But
is it
do
with people here and having too much freedom?
I don't think there is something called freedom anymore.
Oh, honey, there is. Trust me, and they're everywhere. Oh, I
Well,
mean, here in the States,
I,
other
I,
parts of the world, not so sure about.
look at black people. They don't have freedom.
freedom is good if you know how to use it.
Exactly.
Right, but they don't.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. Let's divulge.
All right. Elaborate.
People in Japan are free. I can call them free. The way they live their lifestyles, they're free to do whatever the fuck they want, let's say. Let's just pretend that they are as free as Americans.
I wouldn't
Uh,
say as free, but Japanese people are definitely ones to be considered free.
But they're
They're
pedophiles.
using it right.
Yeah, they're pedophiles. They're free.
Yeah,
Exactly.
basically.
That's yeah. But you
But
know,
here,
other
oh
than
God forbid, you can't be a pedophile here. Then that's you're expressing your freedom. But wait, isn't this what this country is built from?
Pedophiles?
Freedom.
Oh.
Yeah, pedophiles can live their life. I'm sorry.
Well,
yeah,
I blame the LGBTQ.
it's
Oh, in what way?
Well, they're allowing pedophilia into their group.
What if the kid enjoys it?
Well, that's not pedophilia.
Well,
no, that's
no,
still
that's where you're
pedophilia.
wrong.
It's
That's where
not
you're
rape.
wrong. Mm-hmm.
How is it? It's consensual.
Yeah, consensual doesn't stop it from being pedophilia. Pedophilia is just about the age itself. It's not about consent.
And
Then
that's
I
what I
guess
was gonna say. It's consensual pedophilic act.
then Bill Cosby is shouldn't be trialed for anything.
Where's
What?
his freedom?
He doesn't. They weren't young women. It's
They were.
it's a matter of consent, you know.
Dude, who cares about consent? You just give them a pill and you'll get the consent.
Look, I can't believe I'm gonna have to say something so fucking basic. When you put laws in a country, everyone abides by the laws, no matter how dumb they are. If they're that dumb, you can change them if you want.
If you
This,
want.
every country has policies and laws, and if you work with these laws and policies, you can shape them into whatever lifestyle you can or cannot have.
Okay.
And wherever the fuck, a lot of places on this planet, let's say, you can't put something in someone's drink and get away with it. I
You
think
just
I'm
gotta
hearing
obey the
myself here.
law.
Yeah, I can hear Daddy Randy twice.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's maybe because he's behind you.
Anyway, going
Ah.
back to the freedom point, the
Okay.
reason why I brought in Japan is that, well, let's see how they dealt with the the coronavirus. In the US, you'll find many examples of people who do not wear the mask.
And why is that?
Freedom.
Because they think that freedom is somehow them not wearing a mask, even though that invades the freedom of others by spreading the disease.
Other than that, they blame it on the human rights. I feel so bad for the human rights movement right now, because they see all these people in America who are like, no, it's my human right not to wear a mask and spread the disease. And I'm like, oh God, Jesus, not another Karen.
Exactly.
There's a lot of Karens.
Now, in Japan, let's keep in mind, okay, in Japan, a lot of people wear masks already. It's in the culture, especially
Yeah, I
when
was
they
gonna
live in
say
these
before.
highly urbanized cities.
Even before the COVID, they used to wear face masks.
Yeah, but when the government told them to wear the masks, now they have to. Well, not whether they have to or not, they chose to. They put it into their freedom not to infect others, not to inflict harm, to basically be free.
So they can go
In
back
the
to their normal life.
circumstances they're in, of course. Anyway,
I work in a hookah lounge, and you're gonna sit down, relax, try to smoke some hookah, mellows you out. It's all fine, but then they start enforcing these laws where you have to wear a face mask when entering any building. Until I came to this customer, he refused to put his face mask on. Why? How am I supposed to smoke my hookah when if I'm wearing the mask? I'm like, well, you don't really have to wear it. You just need to keep it like below your nose or below your chin. Just keep it in there. But what's the use of it if I'm not gonna wear any mask? You're already against wearing it, so why is it a problem to you? You see, that's the level of freedom they have that they don't know how to use. Because
yeah,
at this
and
point, I can't say anything to him because it's his right.
So it's like giving a toddler a AK-47 and telling him don't use it.
sure, that's exactly what it's like. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's something that is fitting to this topic that I'm going to take from the news segment because I wasn't going to use it as news anyway.
Oh, okay.
One guy
Are we going to?
threatened. Oh, we're not doing the news segment, but I'm going to take it from the news segment part because it's part of the conversation.
Okay.
One guy threatened clerks with an axe because they told him to wear a mask. Meanwhile,
Or the men?
oh, that's besides the point.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, another guy in a hotel shot a gun in the air because people weren't socially distancing.
Oh my God.
Both are American citizens.
But
And
Florida.
that's just not how you go about things. Why is that country so fucking divided? Other than the media and all the bullshit and oh, I'm this side and the other. I can't figure it out. What is going on in there? How can people be crazy?
I mean, it's a land that has been stolen from the Red Indians by a dude that's not even American and tortured them and molested their women and killed their children and men. So basically, it's built on that.
Yeah, but Australia was colonized, but it wasn't. It didn't turn out that way.
It's an upside down country, Australia.
Yeah, you could say the same about Canada. They were also colonized, but no.
Canada's too nice.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, they were all colonized.
Yeah.
It was by the French, I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah, to some degree. But
Yeah, because their
okay,
second
all
language,
right.
it's not their second language, but you can find a lot of Canadian people that speak French over there.
Yeah, I think it used to be the primary in the eastern parts anyway.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, England was behind the colonization of both the majority of the U.S. and Australia. You are heavily breathing, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry. The topic was getting really interesting.
Oh no, it's
no,
okay.
that's still it. That's the point I had to make. Still, England colonized two different countries. One of them is filled with crazy animals, and the other is filled with crazy humans. So that's something for you.
The more you know
Interesting.
with Daddy Randy.
But yeah, it's still nice that other than that, there isn't really much to talk about. To some
Yeah,
degree, it is nice
it
because
is.
what's coming out these days is new consoles or whatever the fuck, and
Yeah.
both of them are the size of the Titanic or whatever the shit.
Actually, the new PS5, if you put the Pro and the regular one beside each other, they look fantastic. They look like the 911 towers. Yeah.
It's interesting how it grabbed your attention. How did you come up with that conclusion? Were you fantasizing about towers?
No, it's just that 9/11 is my favorite holiday.
Oh wow. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we have
no,
It's
it's still a couple of months in there. My whole life, I thought that 9/11 happened in 9/11, but it
Wait,
turned out it happened in 11/9
you know.
because someone switches months with days.
Who would do that?
wait, September the 11th.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was also always mentioned as 9/11. And I, as a kid, went, oh, okay, it happened in the 9th month of the year, but no. Apparently, my life isn't
Oh,
a lie,
oh.
but these assholes were lying to me nonetheless.
How can I trust anyone?
I mean, shit, how can you be a victim and make a fool out of me at the same time? What kind of asshole are you? Anyway, I guess we
How
can
I
have the, what? What was that?
I'm sorry, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ironic would it be if you, or as me, as an Arab Muslim, someone walks up to me and be like, Happy 9/11.
That'll be funny.
Like, did you intentionally try to tell me that? Or I know it's like something that people tell each other here. Happy
No,
9/11. I'm like, is
Real.
it really something you celebrate about? But they come to me
fuck
and I'm
it.
like,
Just
are you
smile
guys
and
are
say,
into something?
Happy 9/11 to you, my friend.
Hey, just own it. Just like Osama bin Laden.
So you don't even know me. Yet you
Well,
left everyone in this room and you
it,
came to me.
it depends.
Is that
Are they
person?
being condescending?
And no,
Are they being assholes, or do they have a goofy smile on their face?
no, they're just special.
Oh, okay. Oh well, good luck to you, my man. The
Uh,
US doesn't have any mental asylums anymore, so those guys are gonna have to show up every once in a while.
oh, because it's against the human rights.
What do you mean it's against that? No, it's just, crazy people can walk wherever they want in the US because
Yeah,
they don't have any mental asylums anymore. They just
because
don't
you
receive.
can't have it because it's a violation to the human rights. You can't.
No, they just didn't want to spend money as a government
Oh, that would
on
make
mental
way
asylums.
more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, true that, true.
True.
Yeah. I demand my intro for the
Uh,
new segment.
Okay. Bum dun 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 bum dun 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 bum dun 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 ba ba da 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 da. And now with the Pod Daddy podcast news with Daddy Randy.
Hello, it's me, Daddy Randy from the news segment. Well, from the Pod Daddy podcast originally. Now we have multiple weird shit happening. First of all, long lost sisters reunite more than 50 years later thanks to the COVID-19. Now, these sisters, one of them is actually a medical, let's just say a health worker. She's there to help COVID-19 patients. One of them is a health worker, and she looked at the list of the people she's trying to help, and one of them was her sister, her long lost sister. She was trying to find her for years, but now COVID brought people together.
After 50 years?
Yeah, after 50 years.
Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's unknown whether the COVID patient is still alive or not. And in the picture, they look pretty fucking old, so good luck to them. Next segment of news. A couple of bears show up in front of someone's house. One of them takes the trash and fucks with it, throws it on the thing, and walks away.
Wait, two bears throwing trash at each other.
Yeah.
Any comments, Daddy Fappy?
I mean, that just sounds interesting. There's a lot of ways you can have fun.
Yeah. Now, where the fuck? Oh, yeah. Wanted Florida woman arrested thanks to her Facebook Live video at Chuck E. Cheese. That's right. This lady was wanted by the police, and she thought it was a good idea to stream herself live from Facebook on Chuck E. Cheese the location, let's say.
Out of all the locations she chose,
the police were able to find where she is, and she's now arrested.
You said she was live streaming where she was hiding?
Yeah. No, she was, they don't know where she was. She just live streamed. She wasn't hiding. She was just there. Like some sort of fucking, what do they call them? Tourists.
Oh, jeez.
Stupid criminals are really appreciated, and we highly recommend that when we're looking for you, you immediately post all of your information that you can on Facebook, Instagram, tweet it out, whatever you can, however you want, because that helps us, said Sheriff Judd.
Are you kidding me? I thought you were
with a double
sarcastic.
D. No, that's the quote from the boy.
Oh, I thought you were like making
Being
your own. Okay, I thought you were making your own statement. Okay.
No, that was
wow.
Sheriff Judd with a double D.
Judd with a double D. Well, he should be called Sheriff Stud.
Sure.
But
Florida man tries to buy Rolex watches with a check printed from his home computer.
you gotta be kidding me. That place is not a country or a state. I swear to God, Florida amazes me every day.
Yeah, well, a Florida man walked into a car dealership in Okaloosa County, whatever the fuck that is, in the Panhandle, and left in a Porsche after paying with a check printed from his home computer.
I'm sorry, do they have a meeting to say, hey, look, you go to the Rolex shop and I'll go to the car dealer shop, alright? We good? Alright, let's print. Or have they watched Catch Me If You Can by Leonardo DiCaprio? What the shit?
I don't know. I really don't. Now, the officials say that this 24-year-old Casey William Kelly was arrested for grand theft of a motor vehicle and uttering a false banknote after it was reported to Walton County Sheriff's Office that he attempted to purchase a Rolex watch with a bad check. So he got away with a Porsche, but he couldn't get away with a Rolex. Why you gotta live a full lifestyle? You got away with doing one dumb thing. Just move on with your life.
Exactly. Just sell the Porsche and...
Yeah, some people get way too high in their own success and fuck things up.
You should use chloroform on them.
I thought that was
Oh,
my
well.
king. No. Hold on, no. Try a different thing.
Well,
Wait.
you spent too long thinking about what to try else, so it's too late now. When arrested Wednesday afternoon, Kelly told investigators he printed out the cashier's checks from his home computer and did not get the cashier's check from the bank. Why would you? Yeah, fuck it. Kelly was transported and booked into Walton County Jail without incident. Why would they put that there without incident?
Why would...
Like, probably they were trying to say that it was an easy process to catch her, that, you know, they didn't have to go after her or chase her, or no one got injured in the process.
I guess. So, on to our next segment.
News.
Ex-Seminole tax collector's fingerprints found on letters in political scheme. Now, this guy is a Florida man, a political Florida man who put his fingerprints and DNA on letters all over Seminole County's. Oh shit! I fucked it. Anyway, this guy just wrote a bunch of letters trying to accuse people of sexually abusing a child. basically distributing this thing in people's mails as if it was evidence or something. This guy's mistake was that he sent it using his actual email because he was faking being someone else or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and he tried to do so because his other guy, his opponent, his political opponent, used to work in a school or something. I'm not going to mention the rest of this because there are multiple paragraphs, let's say, a fuck ton of them.
Fuck that.
And now on to a bit of news. Pasco County man gets speeding ticket from state he says he'd never been to.
How is that even possible?
Now, Pasco County is also Florida, so this is a Florida man. Still, he's not the one at fault here.
Not the one fault in what way?
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's even worse, because not only the state where the ticket was from, but the state of Florida are both trying to take legal action against him and are trying to take his license because he refuses to pay, even though he has evidence he was never there. Now,
Oh, god dang it.
whoever wrote the article contacted a. Oh man, where is he? I gotta find him. Shit, come on. God, there's so much written. That's why I want to just go through the information. Anyway, there's this guy. I'm gonna try to figure it out from what I remember reading this the first time. They basically contacted the guy who's an expert to some degree about cybersecurity or whatever the shit. He claims that there could be an even bigger problem at hand, that someone stole this man's identity and has printed out a thing. You know, basically drove around with his information. No, there could be someone.
So it raises so many questions. First of all, did the police stop him and give him the ticket?
No,
or were they trying to chase after him?
It's like
they weren't
a
able to
speeding
catch
ticket.
him, but they got his license plate and they just put it under the owner of that car.
I'm not quite so sure on the details, but he was just going 91 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. 91 miles per hour is just too insane. I don't even know what it translates to into kilometers. But
55 is probably like 80.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that the police stopped the person in question. And the person in question represented fake IDs of some description or something. Or a fake license.
Oh, so he might have had his picture on the ID, but different information.
Could be.
Okay. Now that would make more sense.
Yeah, keep in mind only
I'm pretty
speculating.
sure the officer has looked at the ID and he has to look at the picture to identify that it's the same person he's talking to. And I'm like, well, if they're not so alike or they don't look like each other at all, how the hell did that person get that ticket? But fake IDs could probably be the answer. Did they say anything about fake IDs?
No, it was just they brought in this expert. He said that that's the potential of that's possibly the reason why this guy has a speeding ticket from a state he was never in to begin with.
Could be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But that was it, folks. Was there something you wanted to mention, Daddy Fappy, about news?
Yeah, actually, a couple of days ago, I read this article that Seth Rogen has been fed up a big amount of lies.
What?
It may sound controversial to people, but I'm just glad someone... Okay, so the whole article talks about how Seth Rogen was fed up lies by them lying about the Jewish people.
He's Jewish.
He is Jewish. But hold on, just give me a second. And I quote, Seth Rogen says, "I was fed a huge amount of lies about Israel." And in that article, he talks about, as him, a young Jewish person, stoking controversy around the country, sometimes fraught relationship with many North American Jews when he said that.
Okay.
And then that's where he gets to the part. As a Jewish person, I was fed a huge amount of lies about Israel my entire life. He was having a podcast with the comedian Mark Maron on the
Okay.
Mark
Yes.
Maron's What the Fuck podcast. Like, they'll never tell you that, oh, by the way, there were people there. No, they wouldn't. They make it
But
seem like it was just like they're sitting there, like the fucking doors is open.
I
And
don't get
then he
it.
even made a study about it. And then he says more than 700,000 Palestinians were driven out of their homes or fled fighting in the 1948 war that led to Israel's creation. And
That's
it just amazes me that, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Jewish people that know about this, but they don't have the voice. But we're talking about a guy like Seth Rogen. A lot of people are gonna read this, and it's gonna raise a lot of suspicion. I'm like, wait, so what did we believe in? What is going on?
Well, I am a proponent of logic, and if people were to think about it, and really people go about their lives not thinking about such things, despite how vital they may seem. When you have people living in a country and you want to divide that country, let's say 50-50,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to divide it on a geographical basis, the other 50% that you want to take away from the original inhabitants happens to also have part of those inhabitants. Big, small, whatever the fuck, there probably is gonna be those inhabitants. You can't just split up the country and everything would be fine. There would be businesses, there would be all kinds of legal shit, there would be some form of public transportation or some form of what do you call it, infrastructure that was built by the original country. And all that would result in legal issues, which no one said anything about. They just split the country in half and wondered why they had to fight a bunch of people when the other people came to the original land.
Right. Yeah,
And
because they were talking about anti-Semitism, and even like they said that Zionists have pointed to the Holocaust and centuries of bloody anti-Semitism as evidence that Jews will never be safe without a state. So that's what they were trying to do. They just want to feel safe. Yeah, it can be happen without creating a state.
I'm not so sure about that. You can be quite safe in someone else's country.
Well, that was their idea.
Yeah, but those okay. Oh
And
man,
they
this is
thought, and
such a
they asked each other that if they would go back to Israel. Both
yeah,
Rogan
but
and Maron replied and said no. Then Maron replied to him and was like, "I'm the same way, and we're gonna piss a bunch of Jews."
yeah, but look. Oh man, this is such a big topic. All right, boys. This
right.
one's gonna be longer than an hour.
Oh
Well,
my.
I didn't want it to extend it. It's on your free
Yeah,
time,
no,
but
I
it's
know,
just.
but it's something to talk about either way. It's
Hmm.
plus it's not a problem. It's a fucking podcast. It's just people sitting down having a conversation. It doesn't have to be specifically an hour. Now,
Yeah.
Zionists were not the majority of Jews. As a matter of
Well,
fact, the only reason the British promised the Jews land was because of the Zionist lobby in Britain.
in Britain. Hmm.
Because think about it, why would the British promise the Jews land? And what happened before that promise came to being? It doesn't make sense that you would even give out such a promise out of nowhere. But the reason why this happened is because there was a big old Zionist lobby in Britain, and they basically thought, yeah, okay, well, we'll promise them the land, and if we do so, it might also be a good idea because it would somehow give reason for the Americans to join the war, or join the war sooner, let's say, possibly because of their own Jewish inhabitants in the U.S.
Hmm.
Otherwise, the rest of the Jews did not even like the idea. of a Jewish state. But now people live thinking that, oh, the Jewish people always wanted this thing, and no, not really. It's just that the Zionists were successful, and because of that, the party got strong or got bigger, let's say, on an international stage.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's
I
what,
mean, there's a lot of North American Jews that are
yeah,
totally against the whole Jewish state idea,
yeah.
and
Those
people don't
people
believe
still
it.
exist.
And people
They,
don't
they,
believe it. Like, why are they against their own country? It's because you don't know how it originated.
yeah.
Under
And
what
here's,
circumstances this state has come to be found.
yeah, and imagine being an Arab living in this country. Let's make it a little more specific. You lived on the land that is now considered the Israeli land. You used to have owned land, and one day they come up to you and tell you, okay, you can no longer live here. It's well, of course they didn't do it so forcefully. They tried to give them any form of money, but some of them sold the land, some of them didn't, and it
Right.
became worse for those who stayed.
Mm-hmm.
What else was on my mind? And there's this argument. It's so strange to me, ever since I was a kid, that people were okay with what happened in that land recently because Jews used to be there 7,000 years ago. Isn't that strange?
It's
7,000 years ago, there used to be
very
a country,
specific.
and now you want it back? I'm not saying you can't have a country there, but you definitely can't oust those who used to live there.
Well, they put it on how it was their gods and their prophets' land.
So,
Like their prophet lived there all their time, which is true. We're
yeah,
not saying you guys are wrong.
just because your prophet lived there doesn't mean you should do
Right?
against
It's
what
you
your
guys that
what.
left.
Yeah,
It's you
but you
guys
should.
that left that country to go following your futures. Not future, but more looking after their families. They went to different parts of the world so they can have better jobs to provide for their family. But then once they started getting oppressed and having nowhere else to go, they went back to it. They were like, "Yeah, that's our prophet's land. That's our holy land. It's ours, and we want it back."
Oh
Hello?
shit! I missed you. The recording might not have missed you, but I did.
Oh, well,
So yeah, I don't know.
I was saying they would started going to other parts of the world to look after to look after their families, you know, to be able to provide for them, give them a nice environment to live in. But then once they started getting oppressed, feeling attacked, they wanted to feel safe. And that's when they went back to, oh, that's our land. We need to go back to it.
It's still not convincing
Well, yeah, that's what we believe in.
because it's
It's not
at the
convincing. It is.
yeah, because it's at the behest of others. Really,
Mm-hmm.
are you really safe because others aren't safe? Isn't that a fucked up way to look at it when your own religion tells you not to hurt others? But there you go, just making things worse because you think it's right.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed. And there's this guy at my job who keeps telling me, he's like, show me a picture of Palestine on the map, and I'll show him. He's like, no, that's a fake one. I was like, oh, let me guess, do you have the American one?
Wait, how is
He's
it a
like,
fake?
no, it's not American. It's just
look,
it's everywhere. He's like, nah.
what you write on a map doesn't change things in reality.
Right.
Exactly.
And
The history is there.
and the proof of that is what the British and the French tried to do in the Arab land, since we're on the topic in this land thing. Because after the war, they segregated most of Mesopotamia. They came up with new countries. Just, oh, this one is
The
Iraq
Assyrian
and
Empire. They
one is
separate the
Syria.
entire Assyrian Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they segregated it with bullshit lines out of nowhere, and that's Well, that's a massive reason as to why we have all the problems we have today. Because the people who live in those lands, you suddenly segregated them as well. Not only the nomads, but people who had ties between different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Look at first of all the Kurds just got fucked in the ass. Let's be honest. When they
Oh
drew
yeah,
the map, they were
definitely.
in different countries. They were a whole massive pile of heap shit.
They got wiped off the maps.
Yeah, but still, these borders, they did not stop the vacuum of power that was created. And then that's why really having show me this thing on the map and I'll be okay with it. It's not a great argument.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a valid argument.
Yeah,
And what pisses me off, he's an Arab too.
that's fine. You can be anyone and not have the best way, let's say, of looking at
Oh
things.
no, he just says that thinking that he can piss me, like get me to get pissed off. But I know better.
Ah, yeah, that's good. I applaud you,
Thank you. Thank
Daddy
you.
Fappy.
Thank you.
Now, as note, this has been the Pod Daddy podcast, episode 12, and
Thank
I
you.
forgot to
Thank
do
you
the
guys
thing.
for
I'm
having
gonna.
me.
Oh no, thank you for being here. It's fine. I think.
It was fun.
So yeah, I'll see you guys later at night.
Oh yeah. The thing we prefer. Oh
The
yeah,
fondue.
man, all that talk
Oh,
made me
yeah,
forget
yeah.
about my lifestyle.